What is going on, bro? What's up, y'all? We back with a quick little video. What the fuck? The mic just almost fell. What's up, y'all? We back with a quick little video for y'all today. No reaction videos, no gaming videos, nothing like that, because we got other shit planned in the next upcoming weeks. I kind of been spending the last week and a half, 2 weeks, kind of really just moving back and forth between family and stuff, so I'm trying to get stuff together and find time to, get some of these videos done. I don't know if you guys saw, into those niggas that are TMNT fans, you guys obviously know that there is a fucking new live action reboot that's gonna come out in 2028. Now, a lot of people's questions, I'm assuming, is what about TMNT Mutant Mayhem? Well, I mean, I don't know, nobody.
To be fair, in my opinion, it was kind of more of a wanted. It was cool to see it. But I don't know if I want to watch more of it.
Even the way how the story was written, the way how the ending was, where they got exposed to the public a little bit too soon for my taste. And me and him have already talked about this, but pretty much just to sum it up, they got exposed to the public a little bit too soon, and then the movie didn't focus on the ninja aspect. It got everything else down, in my opinion. It got down the teenage aspect, most definitely, the mutant aspect, most definitely, and the turtle aspect, hell yeah. But it was missing the most important part, though, the ninja.
Yeah, because I wasn't really a big fan of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because they also didn't do the ninja aspect that well, because they were still learning, But then they dedicated the entire
at least the movie that movie changed my opinion about that show, because I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, to be fair, they had an entire episode literally where Master Splinter was teaching them all about the ninja aspect, hiding in the shadows, being super quiet, getting stuff and getting out, making sure there's distractions, and eventually they ended up mastering it so well that they ended up like you said in the movie, they were just already knowing how to do everything. I mean,
that Rise movie, bro. I remember I was waiting fucking so long for that shit to come out, because I did not watch Rise, bro. And this is right around the time when the 2012 show ended, so I was a little skeptical, bro. You know what I mean? It's kind of like niggas that were skeptical after the 2003 show, whatever, ended, and a lot of people didn't really like the 2012 show because they saw the 3 feet and it was freaking them out. But then they watched it and they were like, okay, yeah, my opinion's changed.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this: I watched the premiere episode. when they first showed the first episode.
Yeah, same.
Of the show, it looked so good.
It looked fine. And to me, it looked
cool
fine,
in my opinion. And then the next episode, they literally start doing more goofier stuff, and I was like, okay, so this seems like a show where they're gonna
fucking shorts or something, bro.
Yeah, it seems kind of like they're gonna be a show, where they're doing just more goofier stuff, in the beginning, and then they're actually gonna start doing more important stuff every maybe couple episodes, and that's basically what they did.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. It seemed
the movie made up for it. More action-packed, actual good story, bringing back a classic, iconic villain. Come on, Krang. We all know who the Krang are, and they.
How many seasons was Rise?
I think 2.
It was only 2 seasons. What?
I believe it was only 2.
That show came out when 2018 was it?
Let me check. I think it was only 2 because I remember watching the entire thing just a while ago. Let's see, 2. Yeah, just 2.
Damn, that shit was only 2 seasons.
2
Fuck.
and a movie, which serves as the series finale.
Okay, wait. And so.
Oh wait, it says here the series was planned for 3 seasons, but was canceled by Nickelodeon due to low ratings and poor toy sales.
I mean, yeah,
which led to this second season being cut short and the story concluding in a Netflix film. So it seems like they were gonna have the Krang in the 3rd season, but honestly, they did it better.
The promotion was just fucking I feel like the problem is with a lot of incarnations of the Turtles that do shit, they gotta keep the original designs, man. There's a reason why the 2012 show did so good, because they still kept those original designs. Yeah, they tweaked up a little bit of things here and there, 3 feet and with the CG shit, but I mean, it still looked good though.
Rise, I was like, Rise, in my opinion, didn't do bad with the designs too. It changed up a couple of designs. Added more color. I think Leo had a pink little weird just slash on him, and I was like, okay.
So the turtles, I guess the turtles in that show, they're different turtle species. So Donnie's a soft shell, Leo's a red ear slider, Raph's a snapping turtle.
Yeah.
And then
Which
Mikey's
does make sense. Snapping turtles are fucking very aggressive.
And then Mikey's just a regular turtle, I think.
Yeah. And I do like how they brought up Donnie being a soft shell turtle, in the actual, movie, He ended up having to take off his whole battle shell, had a super exposed shell, and had to use that shit to try to hack a computer. And then turns out even Mikey was like, bro, you gotta take off your battle shell? You're super exposed with that. That's your biggest weakness. He's like, yeah, I know, but I gotta do it on the computer, so. I did like that. I did like how they actually throughout the show kind of showcase, that they are different turtles, but they actually have weaknesses because of them being different turtles.
Nah, yeah, okay.
And it explained why Donnie had a weird ass shell. Because I was wondering, I was like, why does he have that weird ass shell on? Now it explains it. He's a soft shell. He needs something to protect his weaker backside.
So then another thing also, bro, and I know there's Michael Bay Michael Bay turtle fans, bro. But look, man, this is just my opinion. I thought those movies were shit. Look, but
I will say, I did rewatch Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, and it wasn't that bad.
Detective Jones?
Yeah.
Detective Jones?
Detective Jones.
Detective Jones?
Detective Jones.
Detective Jones.
April O'Neil? Sorry, Detective Jones here. We've heard that you've actually been involved in some very illegal alien activity that has been involving 3, or should I say 4, alien-like creatures climbing in and out of a sewer and going directly to your apartment building on top of the roof. And we have photo proof. What can you say about that?
Nah, for real, bro. And then like, okay, look, I'm gonna say my issues with the film. If we're talking about both films, the first one was way more watchable than the second one, in my opinion.
You know what? I can agree with that. I don't know. I kind of think of it like the Amazing Spider-Man. You know what I mean? First film had okay-ish story. You know what I mean? Was pretty much good. You know, and then the second film was kind of like, you know, more action-based than story-based.
To me, I feel like the second.
I still
film...
can't get over what they did with Shredder in the fucking thing. Froze him.
They froze this nigga. Bro,
and then,
bro, I thought he was dead, bro. As soon as he fell off the building after the first movie, bro, with that big giant suit or Megatron suit that he was fucking wearing, bro, I thought he was dead, bro.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
And then they had a different actor. What the fuck was that shit about?
To be fair, if he did die like that, it kind of would have been like the super old ass comics. I mean, where he actually died, then, you know, the Turtles just go on doing other shit. I mean, because if I remember, you told me it was a comic book where he fell off a building. Johnny like threw his staff at him in the building.
That was the first comic.
And he died. He was just dead. There was no coming back. And I'm like, that's what I thought they were doing here. I thought they were just gonna kill him off and show new villains. I was like, okay, these dudes have balls. I mean, because in my opinion, it shows that, you know, a film has balls to do something that other things haven't done. I mean, they're willing to get rid of a character that is super popular, super well known. I mean, and do something that's a big callback to something else. I mean, and is willing to let him stay dead and make other villains bigger villains.
So then another thing that also I want to talk about with the second movie is that it felt like the humor was something similar to like Alvin the Chipmunks, low-key, bro.
Yeah, it was.
You remember that shit in the movie?
Was just, in my opinion, it was more annoying. It was
bro,
definitely more annoying.
And then another thing also, bro, Ninja Turtles 1 and The Amazing Spider-Man 1 have the same similar plot in a way.
They do.
A villain wants to turn the people using fucking blood or whatever into fucking lizards, and then another person wants to turn the fucking people into fucking mutants or some shit, bro.
If I remember correctly, I think
they both take place in New York City too.
Yeah, and I think they came out around the same time.
Nigga, yes, bro.
They came out literally around the same time, which is a little crazy. That must be that Michael Bay was copying those.
Nah, and then another thing also, bro, like the designs, man. You can kind of see it. They look, their original plan, I don't know if you know, bro, they were supposed to be aliens, bro.
I did hear about that.
Bro, I remember my dad telling me about that shit, bro. Dude, younger me, bro.
So pissed off.
Younger me, bro. I was like, what the fuck are they doing, bro? Like, why the hell are these niggas gonna be aliens? They're supposed to be.
I would have been so pissed off. Now, to be fair, if they did stick with that plot and it was well explained, okay. Maybe I'll let it slide. Maybe just this once.
But bro,
you don't ever do that shit again. But maybe just this once.
Nigga, you gotta listen, bro.
I mean, there are a couple adaptations of shit that I've seen where I've been like, I don't fuck with that. I mean, there are some where I've seen where they've done something like that. I'm like, okay, you know what?
They pulled that off.
Yeah, I'm like, for the premise of this, I'll let that slide.
But look, though, you gotta
one time. Don't ever do that shit again. But I'll let it slide.
But look though, if you listen to like the full original plot, the shit was supposed to be Shredder was supposed to be like this. They weren't ninjas. They're supposed to be like he looks like a nigga from Black Ops. So that's how the original concept art. And so the Turtles, they would have.
He was supposed to be like a general, wasn't he? Or something to like an army.
Colonel Schrader. Yeah. Not even Shredder. Colonel Schrader. Like what the fuck? And then
once again,
the Turtles,
one of those things where I would have to see in person. I would have been like,
the Turtles don't. I saw the concept that the Turtles look like aliens. They don't have any of their weapons. The only person, Donnie's staff, he would store it sideways, and they had fucking machine guns and shit.
Yeah,
like
that it did not.
The damage has already been done to the fans, so the sales for the first movie did pretty good, and then the second movie sales and shit was
pretty low. That goes to show people lost confidence in the first one so bad they didn't want to see the second.
And then I remember when the live action reboot was announced in 2018, and then it kept transforming into like the CG animated movie because they just couldn't figure out what the fuck they wanted. But for this movie though, or at least for this specifically the reboot thing, I'm gonna say this. I feel like they really need to know what they need to do. For the first movie, it should be a grounded story. Only adapt shit from the comics. You have to pay service to the fan base. The Turtles, they gotta make them like they gotta go with like something like low-key. It's a bit of a bally. It's a little bit of like a move, and it's gonna like really kind of fuck with people. But I feel like they low-key gotta like, and they gotta show like a little bit of not gore, but some similar shit that you see in like Deadpool and Wolverine to really make like the Turtles.
Because I mean, my biggest issue with a lot of Ninja Turtle adaptations, they don't really use their weapons.
No, yeah.
And it's because, I get it. I mean, Nickelodeon, it's kids.
But
it's
like,
kids
bro,
dude,
Marvel shows fucking decapitations of people's hands and heads and shit.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's like, that's Marvel. I mean, they're big Marvel movies. I mean, they do that. I mean, but when they go to like shows like, Spider-Man, he don't really be doing nothing super lethal,
Yeah.
Wolverine, X-Men, he can't do nothing really lethal, because, it's a kid show. I mean, kind of, they're
but
not
people
going
saw
too far
Deadpool,
with it.
but people saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and that was rated PG-13.
Yeah, but they were still gonna do stuff there, obviously.
But
and plus, let's be honest, the only real gore stuff they did was to the Deadpools, and they technically can't die. They came right back.
And also the TDA.
So in a way, they kind of did it to people that either didn't matter or they knew weren't gonna die.
I remember when the first reboot was announced in 2018, bro. That shit transformed into the Seth Rogen shit. But this reboot, at least from what we're seeing, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action movie and new Sonic set for 2028 releases from Paramount. So Neil H. Moritz. Okay, do you know who that is?
I've never heard of him.
I've never heard of that nigga. Let me search his name up.
Because he has to be experienced. There it is.
Okay, American film producer. Okay, let's see his work. Okay, well.
And Fast and Furious. I don't want him. Fast 9. That's even worse. It's Fast 9. It's Fast 9 in my opinion. And Fast X. Yeah, no, get this nigga away from the movie.
Oh no!
Don't let this
Oh
nigga touch this shit. Don't let this
Oh
nigga touch
no!
this. Is that Fast 5? Okay, wait. He did do Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, that's,
Yeah, but
that's
bro,
an okay feat. That's
remember
an okay
the
feat.
original design of Sonic, bro? The fucking rat
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, that was probably him.
No!
Yeah, no, we're cooked. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No!
We're cooked.
No!
No, wait. Did they say he was directing it, or was he
He's just producing it.
Okay. It might not be that bad then. If he's not writing it, it might not be that bad. If he's just producing, it's not bad.
Okay, he's just producing it,
Yeah,
but
if
like
he's just producing, it's not that bad. But I don't know though. He's got movie names in there that I ain't really fucking with.
TMNT. We're gonna search up a reboot director. Okay, so let's see if we can find the director of this movie because the directors really make or break. The producer of this shit. That's still pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. That's still pretty bad.
That's not good feats at all.
It's still pretty bad. But if he
feats.
produced Sonic, bro, I think he knows by now. Okay, look, the fans want comic accurate designs. But the thing is, though, bro, I do not want the turtles to get fucking half-assed, bro, and give them shitty fucking childish.
In my opinion, I don't want to turn into some like Secret of the Ooze shit. I mean, like,
nah, yeah, they're nerfed, bro. Mikey started fighting with sausages.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong.
Started fighting with glizzies.
Yeah, the outfits for them were pretty original. I mean, but yeah, I mean, come on, we need more of that.
Bro, as soon as that concept art drops, nigga, we have to do a full analysis of that shit.
If it's good concept art, hopefully.
Nigga, either way, we gotta do it. If it's ass, bro,
I hope
bro,
it's good,
we debunked that shit. The point that I'm trying to make though is that, bro, I don't know, man. I'm not saying it doesn't look good, bro, or like
I don't know.
We don't know, bro. This is like
I don't know. I ain't heard. They have no plot details on it. I would need to read something, see something, at least to instill some confidence in me. Because I don't know. I was also skeptical about Rise getting a movie. I mean, or about them, doing something different. Like I was saying, I mean, like certain adaptations can do shit, certain ones can't. I mean, them doing the Mystic Weapons was interesting. I mean, Leo getting teleportation.
I just don't. I feel like
Raph getting some Tom.
We haven't gotten a grounded TMNT story in almost fucking like 3 decades, bro. The last grounded story that we had, bro, was the TMNT 2007 movie.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of their villains now recently have not been doing a lot of grounded shit. Like
exactly
Shredder working with the Krang. The Krang themselves are already aliens. I mean, that's already away from grounded a little bit.
And this is like a new story, a new introduction to the Turtles, and so this is their upbringing, right? Yeah. So I feel like the first movie should be ripped straight out of the comics, bro. Really straight out of the comics.
I wonder though if they're gonna be ballsy and go for what the comics did originally. I mean, back then, and just kill off Shredder in like the beginning.
That's what I fucking say they should do, bro. I say they should do that, bro, just to be ballsy. Dude, bro, look, this is pretty ballsy also too for you fans, bro. But I feel like half of the movie, until maybe slowly the end, bro, the Turtles should low-key have red bandanas. It'd be pretty ballsy because a lot of people would be like, what the fuck is going on? Why do they have red bandanas?
Didn't the movie do that one time? I don't know. I don't think any movie's done that.
No
That'd
movie
be the
has
first movie that do that.
Red bandanas, and then literally halfway through, I seen a video. If you guys know who Old Turtle Den, he was talking about this. He said that they should do red bandanas, and then maybe a little bit into the movie, maybe towards the end, Raph is all like, here, put these on, and he gives them the rest of their bandanas. And Raph's reasoning for this is obviously he's all like, Brown, he's tired of being a stake-in for his brothers.
Yeah, like for real.
And then I feel like that shit would be so fucking cool.
I feel like throughout the movie too, in my opinion, the Turtles should not know who the leader is. They should each be like trying to take turns. I mean, or Raph taking a little bit of the lead. I mean, Leo taking a little bit of the lead. I mean, Donnie doing it. I feel like each one of them should each be trying to take the lead. I mean,
until Splinter makes the decision.
Or until maybe the end, one of them finally decides to fully take charge and is like, nah, I'm gonna lead this shit. You're all gonna be behind me. I mean, we all got this. We've trained for this our entire lives. There's no way we're losing.
I feel like what I really want to see from
also, I better hear a hero speech from Leo. I'm talking like, bro, this nigga better get like some good ass speech.
With this movie, bro, in particular, I feel like for at least the first Turtles movie, like we can focus on the mutant aspect and the turtle aspect in the second movie, bro. But for this first movie, I really want to just see Ninja Turtles, bro, and teenage.
Take some inspiration from the 2012
Teenage
Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, take some inspiration from the 2012 TV show. They did everything right. Everything. Krang.
Same with the 2003 show.
Foot Clan, like, bro, they did everything right.
More videos and shit coming soon, bro. We not slowing down content for shit. We just about to keep it pushing, bro. Especially because this year's almost over, bro.
No, for real, bro. It's really
2016 is about to be 10 years ago, bro.
That's gonna be crazy.
Nigga.
It's gonna be alright though, because we're gonna have some good ass games coming out next year.
Exactly, bro.
So it's gonna make up for that 10.
Exactly, bro. And yeah, bro, nothing much more to say, you guys. Hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving, bro. Ate a whole bunch of turkey and stuff, bro. And by the time you guys watch this, we're gonna be in the Christmas time. So yeah, and
I might be getting maybe some Christmas themed videos, maybe.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
At least we'll get more Christmas.
And we'll keep the legacy from Etika, Jolly Old Saint Nicholas. It's me, Jolly Old Saint Nicholas. To ya. But nothing much more to say, you guys. I will see you guys later. Make sure you guys like and subscribe too. Show much love to the channel. Share videos, bro. Repost them, etc. Much love to you guys. God bless. And I will see you guys soon. Peace.